This is your girl saying and I don't know it. I know you thought you weren't going to see me tonight, but I was going to make an appearance on here. I would like to say if you see the red that says live, that means I'm live. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go to the bottom and hit subscribe. If you would like to join and support the content, please join the page. I think they start at $3.99. There's super chats and everything else. Come on, let's talk about it. Come on in, come on in. I'm not gonna be before you long. I promise that. I just left Facebook, so I said, come on, let me go on in to YouTube. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Miss Honey. Hey, Miss Jackson. Thank you for coming. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I was looking at this warning that they put up about spring at Walt Disney World Resort. Hey, Miss Diane. Hey, Greg. Hey, Miss Grace. Y'all, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. But there are certain weeks they say that you might want to avoid. Being careful to avoid the crowds. Hello, Miss Teresa. Long waits and lines on while the park are always enchanted, understanding that the upflow of attendance and stuff. Hey, Miss Charlene, we're still trying to figure out what happened. I don't know if you got to make another page. I really don't know. Excuse me, y'all. I just hate you can't find me. Hey, Miss Yates. Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Diane. Hello, everybody. Hello, Miss Harris. How you doing? There is so many things that are going on. And a lot of it is happening with our teens. They really are. Your sister told us, honey, and it's probably nothing. That's the sad part about it, Greg. Hey, Miss Jackson. Two teens with gunshot wounds in the same area. The two 16-year-old boys was found hours apart, but in the same area. Right now, investigators aren't connecting the instances, but an investigation is still on the way. These two teens they found separately. Let me see, can I pull this video up? Yeah, I know how they have to do their commercials, so I ain't gonna. 6 more seconds. How y'all doing? That's a shame.
The investigation into who killed two 16-year-olds is just beginning.
The younger it is, the more heartbreaking it is, for sure.
Jake Rower lives in a quiet neighborhood that sits just a few hundred feet from where the two bodies were found. One in the middle of a lane on the highway, the other in a ditch.
Oh, this is the most extreme thing that I've heard of happening around here anyway.
He says a large wall and trees blocks the view of the area where those teens were discovered.
There's really high concrete.
This in Seattle.
So there's a lot of greenery. So yeah, you basically have to be on the ramp to see what's going on.
Trooper Rick Johnson says the first teen was found Thursday with multiple gunshot wounds.
Multiple gunshot wounds.
About 10:39 p.m., we received a call of what the person believed was a car pedestrian. They advised us an individual was laying in lane 1, northbound I-5, north of Northeast 85th.
The second teen's body was found Friday morning at around 8 a.m., less than a quarter of a mile away, near the Northeast 85th ramp to I-5.
There's nothing that we have to this point that ties these two homicides together. Obviously, that could change, but right now we don't have any.
They don't have anything. They say it could change.
The boys were killed here off the highway.
They don't know what they killed off.
And their bodies were just dumped here. Meantime, detectives have been canvassing through this neighborhood, talking to residents, trying to see if they heard or saw something suspicious or may have some video to provide clues as to what happened to the teens.
We need help to move this forward.
Detectives are asking drivers to provide dash cam video or come forward with anything unusual they may have noticed in the area, such as a car on the side of the road Thursday night into Friday morning.
I just think someone saw something and noticed something, so that's what we're looking for.
In Seattle, Jennifer Dell.
And 9 times out of 10, A lot of times people see things, and people ask me all the time, Doc, why they don't say it? A lot of people just don't want to get involved. They don't know what the consequences are. They don't know the situation. So a lot of them just don't want to get involved. I'm not saying that that's the right thing, but a lot of people out of fear, out of scared, they just don't want to get involved. That was the one. That was a touching one. It's just like I said, so much stuff that's going on, and especially out here. You have to be safe no matter where you go, no matter what crowds that you're in, no matter where you're going. I'm not going to tell you to live your life in fear. I'm just going to tell you to be watchful and watch your surroundings. That's it. We can't live in a bubble. And I will tell you, there are a lot of sick people. They're just not telling you. And it's presenting itself as a cold, which people are testing for C19. Again, it's just, a cold or whatever. And I noticed they've started doing the 5 days, 6, 7 days. I don't care where you go, you just have to be careful. We don't know what's going on. Food prices have skyrocketed. I mean, it is so expensive to eat out about anything. When you go to a local fast food, people are telling me they spending $20, $21. That's a lot. And if you have more kids, it's even more. So, you know what we got to do? We got to get back to the basic stuff. Cooking, buying sandwich meat, bread, having things at home for your kids to eat. Instead of running to these fast food places that the food ain't no good when you get it. It's cold, it's this, it's that. We got to go back to basic things that we used to do. I just remember as a child, my father always and my mother planted a garden. Always. They always had gardens with collards and turnips, butter beans. Get back, yes, ma'am, Miss Charlene. Tomatoes, peppers, where you make the pepper sauce and stuff at. It's time. It seems like it's gonna have to go back to that, where people are gonna have to grow their own food. A young lady that I met, she said that they bought 10 acres, and they have a mobile home on there, and they was hoping to stay in the mobile home 5 years and build a house. And I said that still can happen. Don't. And she said, seems like everybody who comes out and give them a price, they're trying to rip them off. I said, well, maybe you got to go find somebody else and don't deal with the locals. I'm supposed to be a friend of your husband's, and they just ripping you off. Because just a lot of things that she said. And if we don't research, people rip us off. I mean, people will rip you off. People are trying to get whatever you got. And you got to stop it. You the only person can stop it. And they really trying to rip these seniors off. And I just told the seniors, I said, especially the ones that don't understand, I said, listen, just call me. Call me. They were going into this neighborhood, and they were doing the tin roofs on the houses. That's right, Miss Teresa. And that's what you got to do. Make you a big pot of spaghetti, chili. You can put something else with it, some corn or whatever, and make you a meal. That's what it's about. But they were going into the neighborhood, getting people to get them tin roofs. And the square feet of her house wasn't coming up to $10,000 for a roof to be put on there. So I got the local Lowe's to go out there and assess her house, and they had to. And they only came up with $5,500. But these people was coming, and it was like they were trying to bully her in. Hello, Miss Kathy, baby. They was trying to bully her into purchasing that roof. Yeah. On the ring camera of this 80-year-old woman, the man at the door called her old B. Yeah. She called me on the phone. She said, baby, you this. She was scared. And I said, I'm on my way. I called 911 told them what was going on. When I got there, they were pulling up too. And I said, no, you don't call her all kind of bees out here on this thing. And she ran that Ring camera back. And they saw it, told them to get off her property. We got her a lawyer because they had done bullet her in the sign and the stuff. Hadn't put it on there yet. But we got a lawyer. They determined that nobody wasn't there. She was 80. She didn't understand it. And the contract was null and void. But she said, what if you weren't here? What if I couldn't call you? See, this is the thing. A lot of these people do have family. Y'all probably say, Doc, they ain't got, yes, they do. They do. Their family don't care about them. They try to use them too. So, when people say, you do a lot, you take on this, you take on that or whatever. I can't let nobody do nobody like that. Because I have a mother. I have little old ladies I love. But they were going to bully her in to signing for a $10,000 roof. But they were going to be taking almost $300 out of her check. And she wasn't going to have the money to pay her other bills. You see how around people are. I know y'all get tired of me telling y'all these stories. But you can't make them up. You cannot make this stuff up. So my thing, and I only came on here to tell y'all that please be careful. If there's anybody that in your life that you love and they're elderly, you may have to look over their paperwork. You may have to help them. Because, honey, these people out here ain't trying to do nothing but take everything they got. Y'all, this is Seeing and All Knowing on YouTube. I will be back. I'm probably going to upload a video because I did a short one yesterday. Your stories help us to be more aware. Thank you, Miss Teresa. And that's what I want. That's all I want. I want to help y'all understand people are out here using everybody. They will, Miss Jackson, and they went to a neighborhood with nothing but elderly. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. And Miss Harris, when the lady told me to go over and talk to the other lady, I didn't want to get in it. But the lady that was staying with her in good health, she's 85 years old. They had fooled her to sign it. And when she told him she was going to contact a lawyer, a man came out there to take her roof off. The police came. I called them, and they made them get off her property. But the sad thing about it is, it doesn't matter if she have it or not. She got a lawyer. She had the money, so she got a lawyer. And she's fighting back with them. And they found out they don't did about 30 elderly people. Thank you, Miss Sharon. 30. Y'all, these are our seniors that's barely making it. How in the world they go through a neighborhood and give them this good talk? Auntie, grandmama this, auntie, grandmama that. And before you know it, they're signing it. And they don't lock them into something that they can't even afford to pay for. We got to do better with these seniors. We do. Everywhere I go, I tell it. I tell this story. I tell this story about this neighborhood everywhere I go. And somebody said, Doc, people are hearing you, they talking about it. I told you I'm not easy to scare. I'm going to help anybody who can't help themselves. And elderly people can't help themselves. They don't understand the paperwork like you and I would understand it. They don't understand it. And so therefore, you got to go help them. You can't let people just take advantage of them. $10,000, they got these single ranch style homes. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, standard, whatever. It should not be $10,000 for the roof. None of them should. But that's how much they charge. And another lady, a little bigger, over $15,000. And they go tell them that their house is about to lose value. That the roof is about to cave in. Y'all know that scared them old folk. I want y'all to be watchful. I really do. And I said I didn't come before you long. I love y'all. God loves you more. I promise you. You will see the doc tomorrow. We got Q&A over here at 7 o'clock with me and T. And we will see y'all. Well, I'm going to upload a video probably. And then y'all will see us for the Q&A. I love you. God loves you more. This is the Knowing and Seeing How Knowing on YouTube and the Knowing on Facebook. And I'm out for tonight.